What's up, YouTube? So today we're gonna be doing an edition on the Silverado Drop Side. So one thing, I haven't really done anything to the truck yet. I did put that center console in, which was just like take it out of the box, put it in, so there was no need for a video on that and how to install it. I did order lights, LED lights to put in it, but that's not what we're doing today. One thing that's missing on this truck, it does have the factory 2-inch lift with the 33-inch tires. So it is kind of hard for normal height people. I would say, like, I'm 5'10", so it's a little hard for me. I got to kind of hop up in a truck because there's no steps on it. The truck didn't come with steps. And if you order these trucks, and sometimes they are ordered by dealership or sent to dealership with steps, but the steps you order from GM are usually, I think the cheapest ones are like $600 or $700. You get plenty of them off of like Amazon, eBay, just other automotive sites where you can get parts and stuff like that. There's all different types, different sizes, different shapes, different styles, different drops. So what we're going to be doing today is going to install the ones that I got, which have a very minimal drop. Since it's only a 2-inch lift, I didn't want one of those that dropped real far down and didn't have the step. These, from what I saw, should look like the bar itself, the rail, which should meet flush with the frame, and then have drop steps on them that will take care of the driver's side and the passenger side, driver and passenger doors, front and back, with no issue at all. So we're going to get into the unboxing, check the mounts, and then we're going to go through trying to get them installed without reading the instructions or watching the video. So we got a box right here, and we're going to get to open it. I'm going to get my phone out the way before I step on it or break it. So I got these off of Amazon. YITA Motors, I think is how it's pronounced. YITA motor, or more, not motor, running boards with step. We got everything unwrapped. We got the step rails or side rails or whatever you want to call them up there. We have our drop brackets here, and all the screws, washers, bolts, locking nuts, all the locking washers, all that. And we have the instructions, which we said we don't ever read them and use them. But I'll give you a hint, a secret. We actually do. We just don't do it on camera. So I'm all read through them real quick, come back on like I know what I'm doing, and try to get this going. Okay, so I'm underneath the truck now. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach and secure these mounting brackets first. And on these trucks, you mount them to the frame, which is right here on the inside, not the outside, but the inside of the lip and everything. So you see this lip right here? It's going to be on the inside. If you look right there, that's a plastic plug. That's number 1. Then you go down, number 2, number 3, and since this one was made in Mexico, it's got 4 and 5. Different rails will require to know if it's made in US or if it's made in Mexico. With the Chevys, they're made in Mexico or Fort Wayne, Indiana right now. They're opening up one in Canada, from my understanding. Right now, if there's a 3, it's Mexico in the VIN, and if it's a 1, it's Fort Wayne, if I remember correctly. The white truck was made in Fort Wayne. This one was made in Mexico. All right, so we got that figured out. So now I just need to get my little pry tool and take off number 1, number 2, and number 4. So we're gonna get that going. All right, so I got my prying tool. This one's actually meant for interior. The plastic ones usually are. You can use the metal ones for interior also. Metal ones are more designed for the exterior. I don't have the metal ones right now, so I live on a busy, loud street. So I'm gonna be being careful not to break these plastic ones. But as you can see, I got that one. Just get up in there, pull it out. It wasn't even that hard. It doesn't take that much motion. So we're gonna see how, I had that one started, so we'll see how quick we can get this one one-handed. Okay, so one thing I noticed that I forgot about is there's brackets or holes up here also, and this one has an extra plug here, so I'm gonna take this one off also, just in case that the numbers don't line up. Yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the generic instruction said 1, 2, and 4, which will make 1, 2, and 4, which I don't know if that's the case. Also, one thing I noticed, the under frame of this truck is coated in some kind of grease or something like that. I don't know if that's for a reason, for like anti-rust or what. So yeah, above each hole, like up on the actual body, is more plugs. I highly suggest a flashlight. So yeah, there's another plug. And it's above each hole. So since you already done the holes on the bottom, you know where they are. All right, so we got those out. Now we will be going to attach these brackets, which it'll be like the single piece will be up top, and then this part, so like a G, how it looks like kind of like a G. This is your top that goes up into the frame, and this is the one that bolts into the frame down at the bottom, frame at the top, because these will go into the steps itself, these two. So that's how you know which way to put it. It'll be just like that. But first, I want to bring a rail over, and I want to make sure it lines up, because I want to make sure. Okay, so I'm glad I'm a real YouTube automotive do-it-yourselfer professional. Hence, I got the gloves and everything, because I decided to measure twice and bolt once. Because with this one, since it has the one way up here, it's got 2 here, 1 and then 2 in the back. I put the step rails next to it, and for the 2021 Chevy Silverado 12 bars made in Mexico, for these bars, these step rails, you'll be using the very first one, the third one, and the last one. So, which makes me feel better, because it's going to be more, the bolts are going to be more spread out, so it's better balance and more security. So being a professional I am, and doing this 1,000 million times, I know that I'm going to need my 13mm ratchet. All right, get up underneath here with y'all. All right, so again, 1, 2, 3. We're going with 3. And always righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Where's my eye protection? I'm getting stuff falling in my eyes. Always wear eye protection. Protect those eyes. All right, so that's in there like swimwear. All right, so we got that one on. I'm gonna head set up the screws real quick for the next ones, because we got a total of 2 more brackets for this side. All right, so we got that side done. Now we're gonna put the support brackets that will attach to the steps next. Okay, so now for the fun part. Because I'm such a professional, I'm so good at this, I don't have everything that most people would have that for the help and support with this, like a jack or anything to help hold the step rails up, because I just realized while attaching the step rails, I'm also going to have to keep it up. That's what she said. So far, lessons we learned was jack for one, so we can lift it up a little bit more. A creeper or a crawler, like, you know, the little wheel cart so you can lay on. That will help out a lot. And the third one, dad bods. Not your best friend when doing this. I don't know if you noticed in the fast forward portion when I was shimmying my way from front to back and stuff like that. It's because my stomach was getting stuck. Dad bod life is rough sometimes. So for all you dad bods out there, drop a comment, hit that like button, subscribe, let me know what you think, because I might need to start hitting the gym and eating better. Okay, so a couple lessons learned. I need a crawler or whatever they're called, or the wheeler things. And even though this truck is already lifted, anything underneath the truck, I'll probably still need a jack just to get a couple more inches off the ground. But we got the one side done. I went through, I checked to make sure everything was tightened. I put the plugs back in holes that we didn't end up using. So we're going to get out, going to do a side-by-side comparison. Driver's side with the rails, passenger side without the rails, to just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like now compared to then, so on and so forth. I'm gonna run through the passenger side, and then I'll turn the camera back on and show what it looks like with it on both sides. Okay, so here it is. This is the passenger side without step rails. All right, then come around to the driver's side. As you can see, there's the side-by-side comparison. And I'm gonna skip video on the other part because it's gonna be exactly the same as putting this part on. And then we'll do a video on what it looks like with both of them on. But like I was saying, so there's not much of a gap right here at all. I mean, 3 fingers. Not really, it's like I can't get them straight up. You can still see through, which is fine. But like the brackets, you really can't see the brackets that much. So it's a lot better. It would be nice if it was more tucked up, but there's probably a reason for that. That is some engineering reason. But yeah, so let's get the other side and do a comparison with both of them on. Okay guys, I got both steps put on, both sides. Walked you through how to do on the driver's side. Passenger side is the exact same. First, third, and sixth hole for the Mexico-made Chevy Silverado Trail Boss 2021. And here's what it looks like afterwards. So now we got them on both sides. We'll take a look from the back and then from the front. And I'm also, I weigh about, let's just say 190. It was like 180 something when I last got weighed. So I'm gonna step on them. I'm gonna hop on them to add some force weight to it also, just to see how it holds. If I remember correctly, according to Amazon, it is rated for 500 pounds. So from the back, you really can't see it. But if you come off to the side, you can see it popping out just a little bit. Popping out just a little bit. That's from the back. Then if we go to the front, can't see them, but poke just a little bit. Just a little bit. So like I say, we're gonna say I weigh about 190 pounds. Let's see, you get up on here. So you see I'm on it, bouncing, jumping, holding. I didn't hear no major cracks or crumbles. I didn't feel it get loose or anything like that. So all in all, very successful. If you like this video, if you have any comments, insights, or ideas on how to improve the install on this, feel free to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I got more coming, and drop a comment. All that stuff is free. You ain't gotta pay for none of it. This is one of the free subscriptions in life that you can have on YouTube. So just keep me going with more videos and more stuff I got for this truck, for that car, and for the motorcycle, which is still put up right now. Like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and catch you in the next one, guys.